What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to the channel. If you are a new subscriber, thank you and welcome. If you are a older or current subscriber, welcome and thank you very much for taking time out of your day to watch these videos and becoming a part of the channel. Appreciate all of you. Taking a look here this morning at EXXON Mobil. We are on Google Finance right now. We are looking at a little overview of EXXON. It looks like EXXON is up this morning pre-market at 24 cents, up about 0.3%. Let's jump over to the charts. So we took our profits in EXXON Mobil. We put out a video a couple days ago mentioning that EXXON Mobil has a look to it like it is going to take a pause or roll over in this uptrend that it's been in here. It's really been in a much longer uptrend since the bottom in March of 2020. But we are looking at more of a short-term trade here. So we locked in our profits yesterday, which was the 22nd of February. And that was a great trade. That was good for about $12 and change per one share of EXXON Mobil. And we locked in those profits because our trailing stop was obviously hit. And then it looks like EXXON Mobil wants to roll over and pause. I have mentioned in the other videos that when we start to get a little far away here from the 200-day moving average, like in this example, in all of these areas here, it's only a matter of time until EXXON Mobil rolls over and comes back and meets up with the 200-day. But in the meantime, we can take advantage of these moves like this and catch a portion of that swing high before it pulls back or trades sideways for a while. So that's essentially what we did here, is we caught a lot of this uptrend here from the $60 to mid $70 range, had the great trade there, and EXXON Mobil is starting to show a little bit of weakness and some cracks are popping up. So we locked in our profits and we will sit on the sidelines until this thing starts to show more strength. Yesterday's candle, let me zoom in a bit here, was pretty bearish. I mean, we took out the February 18th candle, we took out the February 17th candle, and it looks like we almost took out the February 16th candle. So we really had a super wide range yesterday, very bearish, and we locked in our profits until this thing starts to show more candles like this one on the 1st of February and not so much like this one on the 22nd. So it is fine. This thing can take its time. It can digest some of these gains. It can trade sideways, or it can trade down a little bit. Let these moving averages catch up to the price, and assuming the markets don't trade down for the rest of the year, it'll only be a matter of time until this thing continues its uptrend. And if we zoom out here, we can see that it's been in a very nice uptrend since the March 2020, and then it had a pullback in November, and then it continued higher from here. And if we zoom out a little bit more, we can see that where the current price is over in this area, we're back up into this whole range over here. So there's a lot of overhead resistance. A lot of overhead resistance. There's probably a lot of profit taking. There's a lot of noise up in here. So it's not a surprise to see the price get back up to this area, which is where we're currently at in these days, and take a pause, take a breather. People probably are going to take profits who bought way up in this level before it dropped off a cliff in March of 2020. So, and if it's also easier to see from a zoomed out area here how far away we are from that 200-day moving average. The 200-day moving average is at 62.68. We are currently at 76.46. So although this run has been nice, it has been a great trade, and we will just wait on the sidelines until this thing is ready to move back to the upside. And you can see it again here from this January 6th, 2021 area all the way up to basically, we'll call it this high here in that $64 range. January 6th to January 6th to June 2021. Had a nice run, but at some point things cool off and we come back to that 200-day moving average. So we'll see what happens here. I mean, can the price just continue up from here? Of course it can. The markets look pretty strong this morning, but right now the odds favor some kind of reaction, and that could be sideways trading for a while, or it can trade down sharply and then trade back up. But these two, the 50-day and definitely the 200-day, need to catch up to price, and that could take some time. But it was a good trade, and I wanted to do a follow-up video. That last video I put out, I said there is some cracks showing up here on EXXON Mobil, and it looks like we could potentially be stopped out here of this trade. And sure enough, yesterday was quite the ugly day for the market in general. Markets were closed Monday for President's Day, then they were open Tuesday. So there was a lot of time there where the markets were closed. So things were ugly, and sure enough, position was stopped out. And now we wait on the sidelines for the next opportunity here. And at some point, one will come here for EXXON Mobil. So that's going to be a wrap for this video. Just wanted to do a follow-up. If you did not check that video out, you can go ahead and check that one out, and you will see what I was talking about there. You'll see stocks when they get too far away, whether that's to the upside or to the downside, they will get pulled back. It's like a spring. When you pull a spring too far in one direction and let go, it goes right back. And you can see it right here. This whole decline in the 2020 range, when we get too far away from the 200-day, look what happens. We get pulled right back up to it once again. So we're in a similar position now, although the move is quite a bit smaller, is we bounced very strong off the 200-day. And normal price action, we're just cooling off here. Whether we trade down sharply, which I don't think will happen unless they pull the plugs on the overall market, we'll probably just get some choppiness price action here until the 200-day catches up a little bit to price, and then this thing will be ready to go once again, and that will be the next opportunity for us. So just wanted to share that with you guys. That's our stance on EXXON Mobil. We are flat, profits are locked in, and we will come back with some more opportunity once that arrives. Thanks to all the subscribers. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, look forward to this journey with all of you. Thanks once again. Have a great day. Be careful out there. These markets are volatile. Today, markets are up in the green, pretty big, a couple hundred points, the futures. So let's see what happens the rest of the week. You guys have a great day.